Hi everyone, this is the ACT. Okay, so the first problem is number 8. We're doing 8 through 16, and all we're going to do is plug in 1/2 everywhere there's an X. So right here, this equals 4. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So you have 1 divided by 1/2, which you should know equals 2. Remember, 1 divided by 1/2, you keep, change, and flip. So that's why you get 2, and your answer is G. And this one, we're just finding the midpoint. Don't forget the midpoint formulas. You add your two x's. Divide by 2, it's basically the average of the 2 points. So don't forget that. And so we're just going to add these 2 points. We have 3 plus 1 divided by 2 for the x. And we have 8 plus a negative 4, so that's just 8 minus 4 divided by 2. And that's going to give us 4 divided by 2 and 4 divided by 2, which is 2 comma 2. So your answer is D. The next one. It's talking about the fluctuation of water depth. And what they want to know is one of the following values gives the positive difference in feet between the greatest water depth and the least. So the greatest water depth is at 12. And the difference means minus. The least water depth is at 6. And that equals 6. So the answer is G. They want to know the slope of this line, or these 2 points. So don't forget your slope formula. Doesn't matter which point you call which, so I'll just do my y's. I'll call this one 0.2, this one 0.1. So y sub 2 is negative 5 minus 1. And then we have 2 minus a negative 2. So that's negative 6 over 4, which is negative 3 over 2, which is D. The next one, okay, we have, let's see, Cherokee County has a fine for speeding $17 for each mile the driver is driving over the posted speed limit. And so that is y equals 17x. So this guy Kurt was fined $221, so that's your y. And all you're going to do is solve for x. So substitute in your y, and you get 221 equals 17x. And when you divide, you get x equals 221 divided by 17, which gives you, let's see, you divide that out, you get x equals 13. And the next one, we just want to add these, we have to solve for x and y, and we're going to add the sums up. So in the first one, clearly x is going to be, let's just write out 8x equals 12. So x equals 12 divided by 8, which equals, when you reduce it by, divide each by 4, you get 3/2. And then we have 2y plus 10 equals 22. So subtract the 10 from both sides. And y equals, of course, 6. So we have, if we use this, x plus y, we have 3 halves plus 6. So that's 3 halves plus 12 over 2. Remember, you have to have the same common denominator. I guess you could use the calculator. That would be 15 over 2. 2 goes into 15 7 times with 1 left over. So that's 1 half. Remember, these you're just dividing out. So 7 is 14 minus 1. It's your remainder over your divisor. So the answer is B. Alright, so the next one is the average of 5 distinct scores. So I'm just going to put 5 distinct scores. A plus B plus C plus D plus E equals the median of the 5 scores. So the median of these 5 scores equals C. Alright, so they say that the sum of the 4 scores, let's see, the sum of the 5 scores is 420. So that means we have A plus B plus C plus D plus E equals the median. The sum is 420. So C equals 420 divided by the 5 scores. So that's your average. And if you divide that out, you get C equals 84. So we have C as 84. And if this is not in the, they want the sum of these scores that's not the median. So the median is 84, so you just take 420 minus your 84, and that's going to give you 336, which is the answer. Alright, and the next one. This is absolute value, so we're just going to take the absolute value of negative 8 plus 4. Absolute value of negative 8 plus 4. This is going to be negative 4, and the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Then we're going to do the absolute value of 3 minus 9, which is the absolute value of negative 6, which equals 6. And then I'm going to substitute this in. So the absolute value of 4 minus 6, so that's absolute value of negative 2, which equals 2. So the answer is 2. And the last one is the easiest one. Basically, you need to know how to write a rational into a radical. So remember the 2 over 3, this is your power, and this is your root. So we're just going to make it in a radical form. So our root is 3, so cube root of x squared. And they don't put the square there. Wait, they do put the square there, so that would be, where is it? That would be k. Sorry, I couldn't find it. So the answer is k. Alright, and that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.